and welcome to the Poker Lounge, the place where the very best poker players in the world gather to compete for a prize pot of $120,000. At the table this evening, Canadian Gavin Smith has accumulated over $4.5 million in tournament prize money, and in 2006 was named WPT Player of the Year. Chess whiz kid John Tabatabai from Cardiff, a second-place finish in the WSOP Europe main event in 2007, won him a cool $1 million. Known as the Mad Monk, Andy Black has amassed over $4 million in prize money and made the final table of the World Series main event in 2005. Phil Laak, one of poker's most colourful characters, but don't let that fool you. He's made 3 WPT final tables and in 2007 stunned scientists by beating a poker computer at its own game. Our online qualifier tonight is Fabian Quoss, born in Germany but now living in London. Fabian finished runner-up in a 2009 World Series event. And in just a couple of years, James Akenhead has established himself as one of the world's best tournament players. In 2009, he was one of the November 9, taking away $1.2 million in the WSOP main event. So this is going to be a fascinating game. Let's shuffle up and deal.
Well put indeed, Millie. Let's get the admin out of the way quickly. Each of tonight's players begins the game with $20,000, made up of $10,000 in chips and $10,000 in cash.
Pass.
With what?
Price 17.
Right off the bat, you're popping it up.
Raise to 400.
What a joke.
Ooh, min raise.
What a joke.
Is that too much?
Hello, Phil.
That is a serious
Is that too much
joke.
to bet? I know James Akenhead's 100%
Call.
coming.
Is it Akenhead or is it Akenhead? Why do you keep calling him Akenhead?
Because otherwise you get that feeling that he's causing people headaches by, you know.
Oh, because his head's aching.
Right.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
it's Akenhead, right?
Call.
Or is it Akenhead? Akenhead? Akenhead?
Whatever you like.
You're laughing at my decision.
I don't believe that, but we'll go with it.
I had a decision to make.
You did, whether to
3
use
players.
the 2 triple-E's or the, yeah.
I declined to exercise my option.
That's a check, I think,
Check.
in Welsh.
Bet 700.
We keeping you up, Andy?
Raise to 2,000.
Aikenhead raises with top pair on the flop.
No speech this time.
I actually don't remember what I have, but I think I might have a pair and a straight draw. Do I have a pair and a straight draw? No, I got a pair. Probably not good enough.
Do you give people yellow cards for time wasting?
Yeah, really.
I have a pair.
That was a yellow card offence.
Pass.
Seldom followed by a
That was
call
a
or
yellow
a
card.
raise.
That
What do I
was,
get a fence for?
that was like
Taking
7
time?
seconds of my life you wasted there,
Stop
Phil
wasting our
Laak.
life.
You know how you can use
7 seconds of my life, you just
$20,000
wasted
to
it.
play 6 hands in orbit.
The next-
Hands
yeah.
level.
No one
Right,
crazy.
because of him.
That was a
The next
that
time
was
you want
7
to waste
seconds you
my
wasted
life,
there.
waste it paying your debts from backgammon.
You just wasted
I
it.
had
You just burned
6-4.
it.
You had
it's gone.
6-4.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, I'll
I
take
had
the
a bottom
under.
pair. You want to bet?
Yes, I would like to bet.
How much can we bet?
Tell me what odds you're giving me.
I don't need odds. Just bet whatever. You can have odds, yeah, but you have to make a minimum wage. Minimum wage.
Minimum wage? $3 an hour?
Like
Pass.
minimum wage laws apply, kid. You know.
6-4.
I can't bet you small because you might call me down on the bluff.
You going to try to win every hand? Akenhead?
Raise to
Akenhead?
500.
I've got to be somewhere later.
What time?
About an hour.
Call.
Gavin Smith calls from the button.
I did one hand in a row.
Pass.
Let me see those cards that you just threw away.
They were disconnected and unsuited.
Where's my 6-4 now, huh? That would have been nice. Did you stunt double?
Yeah.
So you're hoping to
Bet
cash that?
900.
Neither player hits the flop, but Aikenhead leads out.
Like a half-ass job.
Call.
It wasn't like one of my shaves.
Yeah, but you're trying to look like you can grow a beard, you know?
By the way,
And then just occasional moments.
where you'll
That's
flip
all.
out.
This moment. That's all. Nothing more.
Bet 1,600.
Smith bluffs on the turn.
Guarantee the what?
Mid-table position.
Pass.
Gavin Smith.
Right off the bat, you know?
Right off the bat.
Calls with nothing, just
Swinging, throwing punches at the guy from London, the November 9er.
You're like a kind of white George Foreman, aren't you?
Foreman.
Yeah, isn't he?
Foreman.
You can imagine him.
I have this grill.
Yeah,
I have the
see
Foreman
that.
grill.
You're a white.
Well, I haven't actually cooked anything in it.
If you had
But I brought it
lots of
up.
children, would you call them all Gavin and Gavina
No.
and Gavet?
I wouldn't.
Gavet.
I did not enjoy it.
Can't grab me.
You did.
I did not. I suffered greatly.
No, I'm gonna grab in a big pot.
This helps your table image. Now we know 6
I
really
know
good.
Why exactly are you folding 6-4 in the small blind anyway?
Feel like it.
I think that everybody that
Everyone
laughed.
else folded. I didn't think the 6-4 was lying.
No, I think that everyone laughed. He should be punished one extra time for that. So like.
All right, let's turn him over. Let's turn him over. Come on, let's turn him over. Right?
Give me that hand. Oh, shit. How the hell can you fold suited cards?
Yeah, that was pretty. That was a
Raise
lot
to
worse.
600.
Put an image creation.
You don't have to call.
You know it's just as hard to get
James,
two suited.
they're all
as it is
sparkling,
ace
just so you know.
Hello.
I'm honestly, they're all sparkling. You have to ask.
Well, let's turn these cards over.
James, what does this say at the top? Yeah, it's sparkling.
That'd be awesome.
Well, there's a good
We
time.
raised to 1700.
All right, mister. You want to do the look at the flop, gamble it up? You got me.
Look, where's the 6 deuce suited now?
Check.
Yeah, well, that's a bit of information.
Yep. No deuces are out. It's on you, Dr. Shivago.
Check.
Check, huh?
Bet 200.
Oh, I thought these were the. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. See, I did the whole chip fake thing, you know? That was a move, you know?
Just for the record, the white chips are worth 100, the purple chips are 500 each. Fabian Quoss, tonight's online qualifier, trying to keep focused amidst all this mayhem.
Call.
Yeah, if you folded there, you'd officially be the world's biggest bitch.
Yeah, well, I can't do that.
Bet 200.
Maybe I overbet the pot on the river. Do that 1500 thing, and that was fun. Let's see how that works out. Anyway, you know Andy's going to turn my hand over at the end, so you get to see either way.
No, I'm gonna wait.
You're going to wait till a bigger pot? This is
Probably gonna wait till he's in
I'm
it.
curious what happens.
Yeah. I was thinking that. Let's see,
3,000.
Raised to 3,000.
Ah, you got what you hope for.
So you really like your hand.
You're not bluffing here, right?
All right, kid. By the way, Andy, this would be a good time to turn his hand over if I fold.
I know what you've got. Anyway.
I would say based on.
Thomas wanted me to turn it over.
I would say based on the
Thomas wanted
first
me.
two.
There you go, kid.
Thomas,
There you go.
Thomas.
Those are his.
Oh, sorry.
That.
Yeah, he's close.
You've got to give him a penalty.
No, he's gave me 2 cards.
No, I told you they were his cards.
He just gave me 2 cards.
Want to send it? Yeah. Okay, now this is too much. No.
Yeah, you can't.
Thomas, I didn't even know whose cards
I
they were.
told you
That's
what
him.
was going on.
You didn't hear it.
Okay, now
That's
get
really bullshit.
He knows what was going on.
I would like to say that I didn't actually.
I did not
touch
know they
Andy's
were your
cards.
cards. I just thought they were cards he handed to me. I thought they were his. I was looking this way. I wouldn't have done that.
I will bet you that you can't pass
All
around.
right, I'm going to
certificate.
say something very simple here, right? Yeah, there's no way I would ever do that.
You did it twice already.
No, I would have done it to every other player at the table except him, because he never laughed when my cards were over, yeah?
Did you not laugh?
I laughed, but I still think it's not okay.
Right.
No, I wouldn't
don't
have
know
done it. I definitely didn't know those were your cards.
You
yeah.
did too.
Welcome back to the Poker Lounge. It's strictly invitation only at this game. The criterion is simple. You have to be one of the world's best. So let's rejoin the game.
Oh, there we go.
It was like one of those all in or fault situations.
1-3, isn't it? 3.
All in or fold? Holy crap.
1-3. Like 1-3.
Pass.
I think they're going to start dealing you in sooner or later, Taba.
Pass.
Is he allowed to do that?
Raise to
Thomas?
700.
One move, yeah, it's okay.
Doesn't he have to put all the chips he goes out in?
No. Everything he releases in one move is fine.
Well, was it? He didn't release it in one
didn't release it in
motion. He
one
released it like that.
Call
Well, one
700.
move.
Can you please make sure that Phil Laak adheres to
Pass.
the...
Now's a good time to look at his cards. I've still got 2 goals.
guys want to start
haven't I?
limping, by
I've
the way?
2 lines. I can look at his cards
Yes.
twice.
You can do whatever you want. You're the
Yes.
mug.
Let's do some limping.
Call.
I'm going to look at these
I will.
cards. wanna see these
I will
cards.
be willing to adhere to the no
Regardless
raising
of what
flop.
happens.
So you can get
He's the
everything.
one who's turning over.
cards.
He's turning over
Andy.
everyone's cards tonight.
Three players.
We're starting a new campaign
Check.
over here. Do you want to start for one orbit? We don't raise. We just limp.
Bet 700.
No, you guys. I don't know what. I'm looking at these cards.
Nobody else wants to
Yeah.
play.
So I'm just. I'm looking at this hand. See the way I don't.
no-
I'm
gonna start
No,
limping
I'm
now,
looking
see
at
what
this
happens.
hand. I want you to
Is he
turn
gonna
over
look-
this hand.
He wants
No,
that,
just
but-
give in.
Call.
Turn over your hand. Yeah, at
Call.
the end of this hand. Win, lose, or draw. Just hold the card. That's a good card, a 7 hearts. I like that card.
Check.
German Annette had 1 out against you, and she called us
All
seven
in.
hearts.
No nonsense move by Laak with the nut flush draw.
It was 3 diamonds made a diamond. And she had like 6 clubs.
It's nothing for a big slugger like you, kid. I told you guys were gonna double me up soon. But I don't think this is the end.
Pass.
What's he all fussing for?
She was a 9. She was a 9. She was a 9.
I knew it was a diamond, too.
I was only a half ago.
Tight may get there, though.
You know what I got?
Aces, I guess.
Yeah.
I think you're the ace 4.
It's 4.
I know you. You're crazy.
Not much separation in the chip stacks yet in the Poker Lounge in association with Full Tilt Poker.
He's playing that obvious Neil Channing
I
style.
always love you.
I doubt it somehow.
Pass.
Just somehow.
Raise to 700.
To do that, if you want to be like Neil Channing, you just have to talk
Call.
really slow.
Pass.
Wow.
And out your nose.
Got ace king on the
Pass.
Leonard Cohen sings in that, like.
This is the first we've seen of John Tabatabai.
I don't know if you noticed this, but Fabian has called your raise every time because he
he's
obviously
schooling
does not
me.
expect you as a poker player.
3 players.
His lack of respect has become painfully obvious.
Check.
Last time 200 didn't work. I'm jacking it up.
Bet 300.
You gotta try new techniques, you know, DVD series.
Who drinks more?
Just as the camera moves that way.
We would have been happy with you.
Raise to 2,100.
I can probably get more drunk than
Pass.
I don't drink more than him.
Are you a heavy drinker?
No.
Re-raise.
I mean, my body can't take it.
11-1. All in.
It was great playing with you,
I
Paul.
want to see
call.
these cards.
No, it was really good playing with you, buddy.
Oh,
I got a flush draw. And an overcard.
yeah.
All right, Phil all in with king, tray of spades,
I don't like the stack.
What is it
king
with the
high
red
flush
keys
draw,
that you just like to
and
always
3
throw?
7s for
It's a
Fabian.
flush draw, what am I
Fabian's
supposed
in
to
the
do?
lead with trip 7s.
I gotta try and get it all in with any flush draw. That's
Oh, he
what
does.
the DVD Master Series talks about.
We should phone Jennifer and ask her if she can
Good luck, guys.
That's disc 4. Nice hand, sir. You have 3 7s. That's really strong. Thank you for pointing it out.
Let's see the turn.
Driver, warm the car up.
10 of diamonds on the turn.
And
It would be a
Need
straight draw
a
if
spade.
you had
If I had
the
the
queen.
eight.
If I had king queen, you would have had a
There's no
straight draw
straight
there.
coming, you know that.
4 and 8. That was
Let's see the river card.
No, I think there might be.
10 of hearts.
You have me covered, I think.
No, no,
Ladies and
count them.
gentlemen, here you now have the worst episode.
Are you sure he hasn't?
No spades, right? That's not a
No,
spade.
but he just won a pot. Sorry, has he got him covered? Could
No,
he
no,
just...
he's in custom.
Fabian Quoss, our qualifier, will be feeling really good about that bust out.
No.
And he can now remove his earplugs.
Well, you played good, you just got unlucky.
Is he gone?
Have fun, kids.
Right. Oh, well.
300 chips.
Oh, all in.
I love those.
The online ones are more fun.
I would like
the
to
one
do
chip.
that.
So everybody's just all in on the
Yeah,
blinds.
I like that.
Do you realise it's the noisiest players going out, followed by the next noisiest player, followed by... That's the way it's going at the moment.
See, if you folded this hand, I would have had a limping hand.
Raise to 1,000.
Making it a dime.
Looks like it.
I'm making it a dime.
I'm going to
Pass,
change my
pass.
strategy and say nothing.
Pass.
Give myself a chance.
That won't last long.
I know, yeah. It was just a dream.
For us.
It's a good time.
Call.
Yeah, it's his job.
2 players.
James Akenhead has flopped a pair of queens. Gavin Smith has the gut shot straight draw.
Check. Bet 1600. Call.
That gives Smith a pair, but
Check.
Akenhead still has the better hand.
Check. Check. And check.
They both check, and Akenhead will pick up the pot.
You should have bet that. I was going to call you. Huh? I thought you had 10 jack. I thought my 10 was better than your 10.
That was the only hand you could. Are you taking over Phil's now? That was the only hand you could beat.
It's the masterclass.
That's what.
Just about.
Have you just figured this?
And it worked out. That was the one.
Have you just figured this out? That that's how I play it already. I put the person on something I can beat, and then I call.
Yeah, no.
And if you'd like the challenge of trying to qualify online for this event, which we're covering on Channel 4, go to channel4.com/poker for details on this and Channel 4's coverage.
I actually had no idea of you before this. I really had no clue in the world who the hell you were. Quite frankly.
Must be nice.
You must have. Did you know anything about him?
No.
Do you even?
Actually, I think I met him very briefly when I was here the last time, where I at least saw him, but I really didn't know who he was.
And what impression did you have?
Raised 1100.
But did you have any?
Oh, when did we meet before?
No, I didn't. I don't even think I
blind.
met you. I think you were here when I taped the last time I was here. You were talking to Annette in that room where the.
Was it late night poker? Maybe.
Call.
Or maybe that was in London, actually.
It's much more likely it was in London.
Where they did where they had that viewing room where you could watch them.
Yeah, London.
Call.
Because here the only stuff they do here is
Did they see that I raised? Lack of respect.
3 players.
Check.
Check.
Andy Black checks his ace high, but Fabian Quoss has flopped top pair and looks like he's going to bet.
Bet 1800.
Gavin Smith has flopped middle pair, a pair of nines.
Raised to 4200. Pass.
I'm all in.
Raise all in.
This is a decision for all of Gavin's chips. He's got just over $8,000 left in front of him.
And call. So Gavin all in.
Does he know the set?
Fabian shows Queen 10 of clubs, top pair, and Queen high flush draw. And Gavin shows King 9, pair of nines, and back to flush draw.
Oh, I think there could be something weird about that happening here.
Here's a
There's
diamond.
going to be a diamond and 4 straight.
Gavin
I'm not
needs a
telling you
diamond.
that. I
He
knew
needs to
there's gonna
catch
be a
another
diamond.
9,
Career out of shit like this.
or a king, or a diamond.
Wow.
Deuce of hearts.
No, that's a diamond.
Close.
Damn, it was close.
Have you got any left?
No. I'm taking my water, though.
Unlucky, Gavin.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, lucky Phil ass. I'm going to go play backgammon with Phil.
And our online qualifier, Fabian Quoss, takes out yet another world-class player. And suddenly we're down to 4.
Pass.
I just hope you guys get to see my hands afterwards.
That's plenty for Black to raise with on the button.
Raised to 1000. Call.
Quoss calls. Akenhead passes, leaving 2 to see the flop.
2 players.
Yeah.
Check, check. Bet 1,300.
Quoss bets his pair of kings this time. Quick call from black. This qualifier, originally from Germany, playing a very solid game so far. Not fazed by his more illustrious opponents.
Bet 2,800.
Cool.
Call.
Another quick call from black, and Quoss collects a sizable pot. And thankfully for him, it's all gone very quiet. Just the noise of chips being passed in his direction. So Fabian Quoss now has nearly half the chips in play here at the Poker Lounge in association with Full Tilt Poker.
Raise to 1,000. Call.
And poor James Akenhead could be in a world of pain here.
Raise. To 3,800.
All in.
Raise all in. Pass.
Much more to call, please.
14,500. Yeah.
Yes.
Call.
And call. Andy all in with aces. Ace of spades, ace of diamonds. And pair of checks for James.
You'd think Andy Black would look happier with aces.
Flop comes 4, deuce, 6 with 2 hearts. Let's see the turn, please. 4 of diamonds.
I'll take that hard option.
It's a king. And it doubles up.
That was the scare. What a 14.5, yeah.
Just aces, yeah.
Just, it looked like I was on tilt.
Four-handed.
I mean, it did look like I was on tilt.
That's the big part.
I decided to play like I was on tilt, you know?
So Black survives, and Millie's going to have a word with him.
Oh, right, OK. Now's a good time to have an interview.
Come and join me. So, earlier in the game, you said that basically it's the loudest people that seem to be going home first. We lost Phil, then we lost Gavin. You haven't been so quiet yourself. What do you make of that?
Yeah, but I mean, the difference between Phil and Gavin and me is Phil and Gavin are loud and intelligent. So I didn't add that in, you know? So I'm more like wallpaper. But, you know, I was pretty offended earlier with Phil accusing me of cheating, yeah? You know, I mean, that's pretty strong, you know? I mean...
From a man in a hoodie, that's what you said.
Well, it is, you know, there's a lot of things you can do at a poker table, but, like, accusing people of cheating, you know, all the biggest arguments that have happened in the world of poker, you can accuse them of sleeping with your wife, you can accuse them of, like, you know, having sex with your dog, but if you accuse them of cheating...
That's
you know,
worse?
That is just much worse, yeah?
Okay.
And all of the biggest sort of incidents... So he accused me of cheating there. And that's really bad, you know, and it wasn't true, you know. And you know, psychologically, he was immediately in there defending himself because he knew he just passed another player's cards to me. So it was like, it was offensive to me, it was offensive to the poker community, it was offensive to the other player, but most of all, it was offensive to Phil, you know. And personally, that would be my greatest concern.
OK, well, I'll let you get back to the table.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
That was good, well done.
Well, I just, you know...
What percentage of that did you actually believe that you said?
The bit about the dog.
The drama continues here in the Poker Lounge. We've already lost Phil Laak and Gavin Smith, so only 4 players left. Let's rejoin the
I
game.
was actually thinking I should have bet 800, actually. That's it.
Yeah. You just told me you're on the 12th level of like monkeys or something.
No,
so you can't be susceptible. It was implied.
Raise to 1,200.
All in.
All in.
Fantastic re-raise from Akenhead there. Maybe he's got a tell on Quoss. Black's got a hand, though.
How much is that?
Will he call Akenhead's bluff? He's thinking about it.
$11,100. Pass. Pass.
Very close now.
Well, a very strong move by Akenhead, and he gets it through.
Very close.
So, still 4 contenders for the $120,000 winner-takes-all prize pot here at the Poker Lounge in association with Full Tilt Poker.
Pass.
Andy Black is getting some cards.
Raise to 1,300. Pass.
All in.
Call.
All in and call.
The all-in move hasn't worked for Akenhead this time. He's in real danger.
It's a race.
Just about. You got deuces.
James all in hand is Jack 9,
a
Jack
race.
of clubs and 9 of hearts. Andy shows Ace King, Ace of clubs, King of spades. Flop is Ace, Deuce, Jack.
That was a nasty
Pair of
first
jacks
card.
for James, pair of aces for Andy.
Nasty first card.
Here's the Jack.
Ah,
What a
3
card
checks.
for Akenhead. Only an ace can knock him out now.
He has to dodge an ace. Let's see the river card. It's an ace.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was saying, how much was it?
It always works every time.
Well, that was definitely how much was it? It was a one-header.
Good luck.
What did then?
Wow.
Let's blame
Okay, you can deal some more hands.
Akenhead sent to the rail by Andy Black.
Wow, that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
And if you'd like the challenge of trying to qualify online for this event, which we're covering on Channel 4, go to channel4.com/poker for details on this and Channel 4's coverage.
Pass.
We're in the final. No?
Call.
Let's see what the story is here. Let's have some cards, please.
I never
Check.
raise. So, you know, I'm like the strangest internet player ever. That just doesn't play on the internet.
2 players.
I bet the minimum.
600. Call.
What did we agree on earlier? That quick call was. It was like nothing, right?
It's like that.
Black still in front with the higher 2 pair.
Check.
Check. Check.
You've got the queen, haven't you? You've got the queen. I know you've got the queen. Oh, you might still call actually if I did bet that much. A bit more.
No, don't bet. Just bet hardly anything and you'll get a call.
Yeah, but that's the problem. The queen's good, so I can't.
Call.
1,200 and call. Shut on.
That's no good.
2 pairs.
Oh. I thought you had the queen.
That's an 8. See that 8 there?
Yeah, they match. Matchy.
8, 6. Each of a pair of 6s that didn't raise.
I never raise.
Why would you?
It's risky. Risky
when you're
raising.
hitting flops like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if a 6 had come down there, an 8 and a 6,
No,
you would have doubled up.
I understand the consequences of that.
I mean, you see the way he played that. If an 8 and a 6 had come down, he probably would have doubled up. That's the way he's thinking.
Yeah. It's exactly what I was thinking. It's funny because you took me out of betting more because I was going to bet more.
I was trying to talk you into bet more.
No, you told me not to.
I know, but I was trying to talk you into betting more. I didn't know what I was trying to do. I was actually quite confused there.
Had you said nothing, I'd have probably like overbet.
14.
Raise to 1,400.
Quoss on the big blind with Queen 6 suited. Does he like his diamonds?
Re-raise to 3,900.
Taking the 14, please.
14. $25 more.
Is there anything for second?
Just the wooden spoon.
Yeah. This way. Let me think about this. I'm gonna let it go.
Pass.
Hang on. They're never going to believe I folded that one. You forced me to make a big lay down.
That's what they all say.
Ace Jack on the button. Very strong cards to be raising with three-handed. Fabian Quoss riffling his chips as he considers how much to put over the line.
Raise to 1,600. Pass. Call.
The Mad Monk, Andy Black, calls, so the two chip leaders will see a flop.
2 players. Check. Check.
And that Jack could get Quoss into trouble here.
Bet 2,000.
2,000 from Andy Black. And it's going to feel a bit like Christmas for the young qualifier.
Bet 3,500.
Now, does the German think his pair of jacks is good?
Call.
A crying call there from Fabian Quoss, and Black shows his queen to take down that pot, and he now owns over half the chips in play on this table.
Jack, I guess. You're not considered that. I would have called quicker if you had a jack.
I already forgot what I had.
I'm like that too.
So Andy Black leads the way here at the Poker Lounge in association with Full Tilt Poker.
Pass.
I'm all in.
Raise all in and call.
That's pretty quick.
So John all in with king, queen, king of diamonds, queen of clubs.
Pair of trees.
And Fabian shows a pair of trays. Let's see the flop, please. Up comes 5, 7, ace.
They'll
No
just
help
come
for
running.
John.
Running,
John
check,
needs
yeah.
a queen
You're going to
or
leave
a
a 10
king.
in Jack and 4 straight. Just to make it exciting.
I'll take the jack.
Here's
10
a 10.
of clubs. Very close. I knew it was.
Now John needs a queen, a king, or a jack.
You.
Let's see the real card, please. It's a 6.
Good game. Good luck.
Game.
Quoss claims another scalp.
Yeah.
John Tabatabai is out.
So we're heads up, and there's nothing to separate these two. The Mad Monk, Andy Black, up against online qualifier Fabian Quoss.
Mostly playing tournaments.
Hold him.
Yeah, just so.
Just hold him. And you're going to go over to the series, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
For all of it?
Yeah, about 7 weeks or something.
Yeah, same as me. Volcanic ash allowing.
Raise to 16.
Okay.
Call. Check.
A flush draw for black, a pair of kings for Quoss.
Check. Bet 17. Call.
And black hits his flush on the river.
Bet 5,000.
Quoss going through agonies, wishing he'd played that pair of kings a bit faster, perhaps. Is he a believer?
Pass.
And a decent fold in the end. Probably lost the minimum amount there to Andy Black.
Raise to 2,000. Call. Check, check.
Something for both players, but they check. And what a turn card for Quoss. He's hit trip eights.
Bet 1,000.
Black has got top pair. Comes out firing.
Raise to 3,000. Call.
Well, that is a jack in the box. Quad eights for Quoss, but Black must surely think he's got the best hand. He's got a full house. Eights full of aces.
Check.
And Quoss has set the trap with that check.
$10,000.
I think we know what's coming next.
I'm all in.
All in.
And how can Andy Black get away from this?
Wow. Wow. Have you got any opinions to offer in this situation? There's obviously only one card can beat me. I thought you might have 3 8s and 4 straight. My instinct was to bet less on the river. I bet 10,000. The only chance I'm winning this is if you don't see me being able to check an ace on the flop. the only chance I win that. Let's think about this. Oh! What does that mean?
Pass.
That is a world-class laydown by Andy Black. You heard him think it out. What a great decision by a great player. We're in the middle of a fascinating heads-up battle here at the Poker Lounge in association with Full Tilt Poker. Our online qualifier, Germany's Fabian Quoss, is battling with Andy Black of Ireland.
75.
7,500.
Black with ace-king, re-raises, and Quoss
I'm all in.
with queens.
Raise all in, call.
Queens.
It's a race.
Andy is all in with ace, king, ace of diamonds, king of hearts. Fabian shows pair of queens.
There you go. Not a lot was going to happen there except all in.
Flop comes ace, 10, 7.
Even if you get the queen of diamonds, I got a flush draw. I don't want to mention queen of diamonds. Why did I just say queen of diamonds? Did I just say queen of diamonds? That's just very sick.
It's the king of diamonds.
So now the queen of diamonds is no good. So he's down to the queen of spades. No, I just said queen of spades. I can't believe I just said queen of spades.
Let's see the river card. Nine of diamonds.
Gosh, I just realised I was calling up your cards there. Oh. That's what you call a complete cold deck, heads up. It's like...
Yep.
Both of us are thinking, I hope the other guy puts all his chips in.
But I cannot believe I lost the flip.
48.
All right, yeah.
48, 7.
So with that double up, Andy Black has moved into a considerable chip lead.
That's 4 minutes.
The online qualifier is going to have to work hard to win this $120,000 winner-takes-all prize. He has the button, heads up. That's normally a position where you want to be aggressive. He's got 2 suited cards. How's he going to play them?
Call.
Ah. Okay, see, 3 more cards.
Check.
3 more cards. And we have 5 cards.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. 16.
Bet 1,600.
Both players have flopped a pair. Quoss in front with the 6s.
Call.
But again, just calls.
Check. Check.
Great river for Quoss. He has 2 pairs now.
$4,300.
Call.
Call.
2 pair.
It's good.
10s and 6.
And Black pays him off. Nice pot for the German qualifier. Played it passively, but chickens came home to roost.
I'm all in.
All in.
Call.
Call.
Aggressive move this time by the qualifier, but Andy Black saw the ace.
So Fabian all in with check 9, check of diamonds, 9 of spades. And Andy shows ace 8, ace of hearts, and 8 of spades.
Put up a big ace.
Flop comes deuce, tray, deuce.
Can't live with that.
There's no help for Fabian. Fabian needs a check or a 9 to survive,
right,
or 2 running diamonds. a 3.
A 3 or a 2 would split it now.
Let's see the river card.
Jack or 9 for Quoss to win.
It's a 6 of hearts.
But it's Andy Black who wins the money.
So, Andy, you had an epic heads-up battle there. How do you get through something like that?
Yeah, it's funny, these long heads-up battles, you go through all sorts of different emotions and feelings, and you know, you get confidence and you get no confidence, and it's, I mean, I just keep trying to remember, you know, what I'm actually doing, which is a struggle, really, actually. It's a struggle, you know, because I keep forgetting what I'm meant to be doing.
And you had that monumental decision to make when you had the full house and you made the call to fold. How did you come to a decision like that?
Wow. I mean, that was a tough decision. I mean, there's 3 8s there and a 7 and an ace, and I've got the ace. So the only hand that can beat me is if he's got an 8. The bit that clinched it for me was, even when I called on 4th Street and there was 2 8s there, I thought he had 3 8s. Now, I have to call anyway. So I'd sort of decided on 4th Street that I thought he had the 8. But, you know, obviously I have to call 1 bet. And then the final thing I did, which is, you'll catch it on the television cameras, I'm not sure whether you noticed it, is I still wasn't sure what I was going to do. I'd pretty sure decided I was going to fold. So what I did was I put myself into exactly his body position. Yeah, so, you know, exactly his body position. Just to get a sense with the legs and the whole lot, just to get a sense of how would somebody be, you know, in that body position. It's not a body position of a man who has the 4 8s or a man who's bluffing, because it's quite extreme here. It's not like he, you know, I decided he didn't have the same hand as me. So it was either he had the 8 or nothing. And it felt very solid, that position. It felt very assured. It felt very confident. So I decided to make what turned out to be a very crucial fold, because I found out that he actually had the 8.
So it's all down to body language. That's fascinating. Thank you very much and well done.
Thank you.
So Andy Black has taken the spoils this evening. Join us next time when more of the world's most talented and charismatic poker players will be strutting their stuff in the Poker Lounge. Until next time, good night.
All the usual goings on next, I expect. We're live to Big Brother in a couple of minutes.